with free agency slowing down a little bit, I wanted to go ahead and take a look at ranking each of our free agent signings so far. This includes signings and also re-signings. That's why Cody Ford's on the list. So let's start off right away with, in my opinion, the worst signing so far, which was re-signing Cody Ford. Now, again, I don't hate Cody Ford as a player or as a person, but he's really not that good. Now, for depth purposes, I think it was a good signing in that context. We need a backup left tackle, a backup right tackle, but other than that, I don't really love the signing, and it really doesn't help us in any way possible. Last year, when Orlando Brown went down, he was the guy who took over, but he really wasn't good when he took over. So, he's going to be in the D tier. Now, there is only a couple guys I will say that will get the S tier, and the first guy is Von Bell. I know that people might disagree with that, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it like this. Von Bell gives us more than just his play on the field. He gives us the ability to be a veteran leader. A veteran leader. He helps our defense that's already young be able to communicate better, learn loose systems better, because as Brian Callahan said before, at the end of the day, a coach can only do so much. It really comes down to the leaders on the field to teach the offense or the defense how to run the certain schemes. So that's Von Bell's job now. He is pretty much a coach on the field. So overall wise, he is, in my opinion, the best signing possible. Not only that, it's also the fact that we're not paying him anything. He's literally, his whole contract is being paid for by the Carolina Panthers. So it's even more of a W for that said reason. He's an S tier. Let's go on to the next guy. Next guy I will say I'm going to go ahead and do is Tanner Hudson. Tanner Hudson, I think, is also, advertisement, is an S tier as well. Listen, he broke out last year. We need ourselves a pretty damn solid tight end, especially with the fact our tight end our tight end group last year was kind of iffy. So I think Tanner Hudson coming back and, especially on the contract we get him back on, great contract, great signing, S tier player. Mike, and we're going to do a little ad thing again. Thank you. This is why people have ad block. Mike goes ahead and is also an S tier tight end. It's funny because he is very much similar when it comes to the type of play style that Irv Smith does, but he is way better than Irv Smith. He could, in theory, be a slot receiver. He's a vertical threat tight end that can get open and stretch the field and also get a lot of goal line looks. So, overall wise, S tier. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, our next guy we have here is going to go ahead and be Zach Moss. I'm going to put him in the A tier. The reason why he's not an S tier is I don't think he's going, in my opinion, I think he's going to be a great running back for us. I'm not sure if I fully agree that he's going to be a better runner than Joe Mixon, but I think he's going to be a great pass blocker option. And that's literally what we need to get this passing game open, is as much blockers in the backfield that can help us and give us, as much time as possible for Joe Burrow. Keeping Joe clean is very important. I think he's still going to be a really good runner of the football in between the tackles. He's not really a receiving back, which kind of does suck because we're losing a receiving back. But as long as Chase Brown can take that next step forward and become more of a receiving back, which he already is, but as long as he can, keep developing, Zach Moss will be a great option at the end of the year. A for that signing. Geno Stone is an S tier signing as well. He's young. He's going to be able to develop with us and learn loose defense. And he's coming off of arguably one of the best years of a safety in history. 7 interceptions, fantastic year. And hopefully he can translate that to Cincinnati. Travion Williams re-signing, I'm going to give it a B. And overall wise, other than pass blocking, Travion is very good on special teams. He is an absolute animal in special teams. It's very possible that we use him a kick or punt returner this year. I know last year we used him a kick returner, so it's very possible he fills that same role again. I'm actually going to move him up to an A tier signing because I think he's actually really is a monster. Sheldon Rankins, I think that's an S tier signing. A great signing overall wise. We needed a pass rusher, an interior pass rusher, and that's exactly what he is. Now, we didn't really replace the run stuffer or the nose tackle, 3 technique tackle in DJ Reader, which does really suck, but we could go ahead and do that in the draft. There's always a possibility. We have 10 draft picks, so that's also we could do it in that circumstance. Next guy, Drew Sample, I think is a B tier signing. We needed depth at the tight end position, and Drew Sample, not only is he good as a receiver, but he is a crucial blocker in our system, especially on offense. I know we're running a different system now with Dan Pitcher. Let's be honest, Zach Taylor is calling the same exact plays. It is a Zach Taylor offense, okay? That's just pretty much plain and simple. Even though it's technically different, it's not different at all. It's Zach Taylor. So with that being said, Drew Sample is a very crucial signing. I don't really think he elevates us that much, but he is crucial in what we do. So that's going to be that. And then Akeem Davis-Gaither, we signed him to a 1-year, $3 million deal. I'm going to say it's a D signing. I love Akeem Davis-Gaither. He has injury concerns. He can't stay healthy. And while when he's on the field, he's a great player and a great asset to us, there isn't really much I can say outside of that. And I maybe I could put him up to a C signing, I feel like, but even then I'm kind of feel like I'm pushing the envelope here. And I'm not sure if I feel comfortable putting him at C. I think he is a D signing, and I think he is still a really great player, don't get me wrong. It's just it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, we have to re-sign him. He's a great asset when he's healthy. But it's like, is he going to elevate our defense and make our defense that much better? Probably not. But you had to have depth purposes, and you had to have a startable piece. And that's exactly what he gives us. So, overall wise, I don't think any signing we've done so far is a C signing. I will say for, S tier, I like my S tier. I think my S tier is going to stay the same. Zach Moss, I might be a little too harsh on putting him at A tier. He might go up to S tier. I think for right now, I'm just going to put him at A tier, but he could go up to S tier. Drew Sample could also go up to A tier. Again, with the crucial blocking that he's giving us, I could put him up at A tier, but I'm going to put him at B tier right now. I just don't think he elevates us as much as these two guys. Here's how I look at it, right? Von Bell, Tanner Hudson, Mike, Geno Stone, and Sheldon Rankins, do they elevate our offense or defense up at least better than last year? Absolutely, 100% yes. Does, Travion Williams and Zach Moss, do they at least give us a better offense, right? I would say, do they elevate us in a great way? Yes. Do they at least elevate us to a certain degree? Absolutely. And then B, I would say, this is the crucial signing tier, right? They were crucial to go ahead and get him back. And then this is like, it's not a bad signing. It's not the worst signing, because that's why I don't have an F tier. If it was the worst signing, I'd have an F tier, but I don't think any of our signings were F tier worthy. I say, this is like a, hey, yeah, we did it. It was probably a good idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but it's not going to help us out in the that much in the short term, and it's not really going to elevate us in any way. So that's kind of my tier list, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.